Alright, today we have another unboxing video. This time I was actually quite randomly able to find some vintage or antique winter hats, men's winter hats that is. And that's what's exciting because you really just don't ever see those. When I saw it in the listing that it was a Knox, I kind of just bought it right then and there. I didn't really look too much because I saw that it would fit and I saw that it was a Knox. There's actually two in here. One's a Resistol, but Resistol starts in like 1927. That's this one, I think, yeah. As a company, resists all weather. Knox, however, was out of business in 1932. Technically, they're not out of business. They combine, big merger, several companies, and I do feel like they continued it as a line of hats. However, these hats should be pretty early. These should be early 30s, late 20s. So that's perfect, obviously, for my theme. And of course, they are, it's interesting they actually say extra large and the hat size, 7.5 to 7 5/8. So here we have a nice, what do you call it, shearling, I can't remember the word right now. Same stuff that my denim jacket's lined with. It's not Sherpa, but kind of reminds me of a brain, honestly. It literally looks like a brain. I don't know how well you guys can see it out here. I like that it has ear flaps. I like that it's a Knox. Knox is good quality. I like that it's my size. That's the exciting thing. And it looks like just a lot number. Of course, part of it's sewn in. Unfortunately, we can't read it. But still, perfect antique men's hats. I actually like the look of the Resistol better. Of course, that tag is also sewn in to where I can't read what it says. Now, it's kind of gross putting on used hats that haven't been washed. However, I'll be daring today. I do have some stitching that needs to be done. Technically, you could hide money in here without it's... That'd make it even warmer. Looks like it's going to need a little bit of stretching. It's hard being a reenactor when you're like, you know, your head's like 10 times bigger than the heads of people back then. So their idea of an extra large, as they're calling these hats, it's my idea of a medium today. Sizes have really changed. This coat that I'm wearing would be better suited to a teenager rather than to me, but this coat is from the 20s. So an adult coat then is kind of a boy's coat now. Yeah, this one actually fits better. Let's see, does this fold out? It's not meant to, unfortunately. It's really hard to find a decent man's hat from the era. Of any era, really. Today, we think of these as like Russian-style hats, Cossack hats. That's how they were actually listed. But back then, this is just a normal hat. There's nothing Russian about it. All it is just a man's winter hat. And that's just what I wanted. This really isn't my favorite style. I never care for this crease like in a Homburg. I've never actually had a Homburg because I don't like Homburgs. But this is what I could find at $20 shipped for 2 of them. I mean, how could you be any happier? Probably actually wear this one more, even though it's a little bit smaller. Like I said, I'll stretch it. I just really like the fur look over the Sherpa look. That was the word I was trying to find earlier. This one's obviously fur, and this one's obviously Sherpa. But like I said, even though this one says Knox, and they're supposedly out of business in 32, I really feel like they continued it as a line into at least the 50s. So it's actually possible these hats are from the 50s for all I know. I'll have to do some more uh, research, see what I can find, because I disagree with what they say online about these Knox hats. I think they were made longer. But that's my very simple unboxing video. I'll have some gloves next, some actually antique ones. They'll be arriving Tuesday, and that will help complete my ensemble. Just really need the fur-lined boots at this point, but never going to find any that'll fit me. So, have a great day, everybody.